Hey everybody, I'm Geno Reynolds from The Real Opinion. I think by now it's no secret that my favorite James Bond is Daniel Craig. Of course, this means I was pretty excited for the latest installment of the franchise, Spectre. That being said, it had to follow the great film that was Skyfall. Did it deliver? Let's take a look. After receiving a clue from beyond the grave, James Bond attempts to track down a mysterious organization. At the same time, a multi-government takeover of worldwide intelligence begins, threatening the 00 program. Now, we all have our favorite Bond.
Well, it's all a matter of perspective.
And Craig is still mine, but, and this is really going to hurt me to say, this film is kind of a disappointment. Now, it's not all bad. The opening tracking shot in Mexico is amazing. We follow Bond on a mission through a Day of the Dead celebration. This leads to Bond tracking a terrorist and turns into a pretty fun action scene. I'm not saying that it is terrible or anything, but after a strong start, it begins to lose a lot of steam after a certain character is introduced. More on that in a bit. Daniel Craig is still as good as ever in this. The problems I had with this film were not with his performance. If you like him as Bond, you'll still like him. If not, Spectre is not going to change your mind. One of my main problems with this film is the villains. Dave Bautista has proven that he can act and can show some personality. His character, Hinks, on the contrary, has absolutely none. He is so boring and one-dimensional that he is basically playing a glorified stuntman, which is unfortunate. Even villains like Oddjob and Jaws had some personality. The biggest letdown would have to be Christoph Waltz as the mysterious leader of Spectre. I can't say much about him without spoiling anything, so I'll just say this. I got exactly what I wanted from his character, but after I got it, it just wasn't good.
It was me, James, the author of all your pain.
On a side note, this film kind of also stole a plot point from Austin Powers and Goldmember. Not the best of inspirations. My biggest problem with this movie is the forced love story. Earlier I mentioned that a character was introduced and the movie started to lose steam. A forced love story is the main reason why. Bond barely shares a few scenes with a certain character and then all of a sudden they are in love. No. I just couldn't buy it and it becomes a major plot point of the story.
Is this really what you want? Living in the shadows? Hunting? Being hunted? Always alone?
I don't stop to think about it.
Like I said earlier, this film is okay, but with these Bond films, I don't just want okay. Casino Royale and Skyfall proved that these films could be amazing. Spectre didn't really even come close to that standard for me. I just felt like the makers of this film forgot why Bond had to be rebooted in the first place. Hopefully Daniel Craig will get another chance to make another great Bond film. Until next time, I'm Geno Reynolds from The Real Opinion.